Red Velvet is the third-generation representative girl group from SM Entertainment. They are renowned for their unique concept and thrilling discography, among many other things. Their discography is filled with countless hits like Bad Boy, Psycho, and Red Flavor. Hence, when talking about the most successful third-generation groups, one cannot go without mentioning them. Moreover, due to their immense success, they along with Blackpink and Twice are dubbed the Holy Trinity of K-pop. And why wouldn't they? These three girl groups are without a doubt the biggest girl groups of the third generation and some of the biggest overall for the entirety of K-pop history. However, even though Red Velvet is mentioned alongside Blackpink and Twice as the Holy Trinity members, there is a stark difference between them and Twice and Blackpink, especially in the global music scene. For example, when looking at K-pop tours, Blackpink has one of the biggest grossing tours of all time, not just in K-pop but in music history. Their sold-out Born Pink tour has grossed over $330 million worldwide with over 1.8 million attendees and thus obtained the title of the highest grossing tour by a girl group, vocal group, and K-pop group in history. Twice is also successful in touring. Their ready-to-be tour already amassed over $100 million so far and is predicted to gross over $200 million in total with over 1.5 million attendees. And how does Red Velvet compare to this? Well, their most attended tour, the Red Mare Tour, has less than 100,000 attendees and likely grossed around $10 million. There is a vivid difference between $10 million and $200 and $330 million. Additionally, to highlight the difference in their international presence even more, both Blackpink and Twice have obtained a #1 album in the prestigious Billboard 200 albums chart. Red Velvet, on the other hand, failed to make an entry in the chart. The differences between these groups just don't end here. When looking at the total number of streams these groups have, Red Velvet has over 6 billion streams, which is a remarkable amount and places them among the most streamed K-pop groups of all time. However, the difference between them and Blackpink and Twice is as different as night and day, as Twice has over 20 billion global streams and Blackpink has over 40 billion. Moreover, when it comes to album sales, Twice sold over 15 million copies and Blackpink surpassed 6.5 million. Red Velvet only has 5 million, which is an immense amount in itself, but the difference between them and Twice and Blackpink, whom only has a quarter amount of albums compared to Red Velvet, is staggering, especially compared to Twice. Another difference between them is in their social media follow count compared to Twice and Blackpink is just depressing. For example, Blackpink has over 90 million YouTube subscribers and Twice has over 17 million, whereas Red Velvet only has 5.4 million. This enormous difference in followers is omnipresent across all other social media. But all these differences raise the question, why isn't Red Velvet as popular as Blackpink or Twice? Most people can agree they certainly have a discography that matches that of Twice and Blackpink. So why aren't they as popular as them? Well, I have two major reasons for this. This first is that they were absent in 2020. During 2020, K-pop skyrocketed in global fame aided by the global lockdown. Everyone was locked home and with lots of spare time. Hence many people took to K-pop to keep them entertained. In this period, albums, streams, and overall popularity of many K-pop groups exploded. Red Velvet, however, was absent in this critical time period and only made a comeback in the summer of 2021, when the lockdown was eased in many places and people had less spare time. Red Velvet's absence in 2020 and early 2021 would result in them failing to get the boost in popularity that most other K-pop groups attained in this time period. Now moving on, the second and more important reason, their company SM Entertainment is horrible at managing them. As mentioned before, their company failed to give them a comeback in 2020 and early 2021, so they couldn't capitalize on the breakout of K-pop in the pandemic. This would spawn a chain of mismanagement that could become more prominent with time. As aforementioned, both Blackpink and Twice has achieved a #1 album in the Billboard 200 albums chart. Well, one of the reasons why their albums were able to attain that is that they signed with a Western label, who promoted and distributed their album in the United States. SM Entertainment didn't have them sign with any Western label when K-pop groups were signing to Western labels left and right. Even SM groups that debuted way after Red Velvet signed to a Western label in like a year after their debut. Moreover, Their tours didn't have more attendees because SM booked them small venues in a few countries. Even though venues sold out quickly, SM didn't announce a second day. Fans were practically begging them to come to other countries where they could easily sell out arenas, but SM being SM didn't do anything. The worst part of it all is that the neglect and mismanagement is still ongoing. Their latest album, Cosmic, will only have 2 weeks of pre-order period, and this comes after the members publicly announced their frustration about the album release process. Most albums have at least a month worth of time for being pre-ordered so fans can organize to support the album better. All this just showcases how badly SM manages them and how they hindered them from reaching as much success as Blackpink and Twice. With that said, I want to thank you for watching this video. Before I go, I just want to mention, if it wasn't clear, that this isn't a hate video. Red Velvet is one of my most favorite groups and I always thought that they had a discography that matches that of Twice and Blackpink. However, their overall popularity were far apart, so I just wanted to make a video to explain why this is the case. Before you go, please be sure to like and subscribe since videos like these take a long time to create and that will massively help me out. Finally, thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for more videos like this. Bye.